Alright guys, welcome back. So today we're going to take off the air cleaner, valve covers, and maybe try to take off the carbon intake as one whole unit. If not, just get prepared for that. Alright, so the air cleaner's off, and I got one valve cover off, and I'm pretty happy because so last year we got a couple bent push rods, right? So like right here, these two, this one obviously, and all the other ones are good. But what happened was we were able to free all the valves in here, and this one, unfortunately, we pressed down and the spring compressed, and we couldn't get it uncompressed. So we were fighting weather and stuff, so I thought, okay, you know what, I'll just deal with it next year. And in the last couple weeks, I thought, you know, basic science, metal gets smaller in the cold. And I thought, no, I'm not going to be that lucky. Well, I must have been, because the spring, you know, maybe the valve stem got small enough, just enough to clear whatever was stuck, and the spring popped out. And we can verify that if we kind of just take this rubber plastic mallet here, and you can hear it bounce, right? Like it's like, and I can do it on these too. Okay, not really, because of the anyways, it's good. So that's really good news, you know. And you can kind of hear it bouncing, right? Kind of has that bounciness to it. So that's awesome. So that was the main culprit. I need to check all of them, and I obviously need to check the other side, but that's really good news. Really excited about that. So I've been spraying it with this M1 oil and just kind of tapping them, getting them moving. So this is not a water-based lubricant. Just all-purpose penetrating oil. WD-40 is water-based. I would have used it, but this actually works a little better. So this guy here was the last sticky one. All the other ones are fine. It's still just a bit sticky, but I just loosened it up. So I think we're going to put everything back, put new push rods in, put the rockers back on, just see if we can roll over the engine by hand, make sure everything moves, and go from there. I'm taking the spark plugs out of each cylinder, so it's way easier to roll over by hand. I'm going to put a big breaker bar on that son of a gun, big crank pulley, and just slowly roll it over and make sure that it's all going. I don't want to use the starter because that's too fast. It's also not, you know, reliable, and I'm only one person, so I'd have to jump the solenoid. I really don't love doing that. But so I'm going to finish taking out these spark plugs, and we're going to see if I can rotate the engine super slow and make sure that everything moves accordingly. Blood and sweat so far this year. No tears yet, but you know, the old crack the knuckle trying to get a spark plug out, so it's all good. So let's move on to the other side and get those 4 spark plugs out. And okay guys, so I put in some new push rods, some new rockers. I'm not putting in all new push rods just yet. Basically, I already know that one of my valve stems is shot on this guy here. Everything else seems okay, but on that one valve, so I'm going to be burning some oil, but that's fine. I basically want to get her started up and just test her out. And then I'll take the, you know, if it runs and it burns a little bit of oil, no big. If it runs decent, and I'll take off the heads this fall. But if I can get it going, that's awesome. So now we're going to roll over the engine by hand. I'm going to go get a big breaker bar and make sure everything kind of does what it wants, it does what it should, and everything returns. And if that's so, I might pour some gasoline down the carb and see if she'll fire up. All right, guys, so valves are tightened, or rockers are tightened, spark plugs back on, wires on. Let's just see. I guess I better pump the gas. My throttle cable's stuck. All right.
Keep her to the floor. Battery's dying.
All right, guys, we changed the timing a little bit, so let's give her a shot. Oh, I gotta take that stupid door from the shut. You ready?
Yep.
Ready?
No. All right, try it now. Hang on. Yeah! A lot smoother than it ever did.
Yeah.
I can hear sparks like your plugs are. Hear it? That thing got distributor.
She idles. Oh, never mind. Jinxed it.
We're gonna give it a little bit of gas.